Welcome back again, citizens. This is Matt with Madrealm Gaming, and today I wanted to quickly discuss what I think are the problems with Star Citizen's current game state. As always, if you liked the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing, or supporting me over on Patreon. Now let's go ahead and get started. So one of the first things I want to bring up is how Xenothreat has actually impacted the way that I see people interacting in the game now. Mainly that I don't see a lot of people in the game now. I think this is because we got a nice taste of what Xenothreat had to offer for us and some of the future that the game holds. And now that that's gone, and frankly was taken away too quickly, I really don't feel like there's a lot to do that really feels involving or rewarding in the game at the moment. You've got bounty hunting, you can go fly around, do low flying, you can do deliveries, trade is broken. Mining isn't really the best at the moment because refineries are a little bit clunky in how they function. Plus, I've had a lot of people tell me that they have a hard time turning in the more valuable materials that they end up picking up. Now, the sad thing about this state of the game, in my opinion, is mainly that we were doing so well. We had such a great period of watching the community come together, despite the occasional pirates or trolls that would show up and try to disrupt the event. I think overall it was really nice to see how much people really are willing to work together and get into these large group play experiences without even having organized any of this prior to. It was just kind of people showed up and worked together really well. The fact that we don't have any other way to engage in that in the game, I think that kind of leaves people feeling wanting right now. I think another part of why, personally, I don't feel super invested in the game at the moment is because of Xenothreat. You know, I want to have different cargo boxes to deliver. I would like to have more volatile trade cargo. I think it would be great to see different play modes like search and investigation get some intention so that it's not just... I'm tired of killing bounties. It's all I get to do in the game that's fun right now. There's no racing. There's no meaningful PvP. I mean, you can chase somebody's blip around the verse for 30 minutes and then they're going to log out. And I know this is kind of a little more of like a gripe video, I guess I would say. But I think these are concerns that a lot of us are feeling right now. You know, we take a look at the roadmap and we see all these nice features coming on the roadmap, but it would be nice if they could just take a little bit of time, bring some attention to the missions that we're doing, and just give us something more to do. In the last year, I can't say I've seen any new missions pop up except for, there's one new mission that allows you to grab 2 scanners and go dump those scanners out at a specific location in space. I personally haven't even gotten the mission to work for me yet. I've brought the scanners out and I've tried to put them in location and they just don't work. So I don't know if maybe we're waiting on more back end for them to figure out what's going on with these missions, but I think it's a little bit disappointing if that's the case, considering the fact that, you know, Xenothreat, they showed us that they can do this. They've demonstrated to us that they have these multi-stage missions that they'd like us to partake in. And I don't even care if the mission that I have to do in the future, you know, this thing that I'm requesting is as simple as multiple missions in a row. Like maybe I have to pick up a box and then fly it somewhere. And then when I land at that location and try to take the box in, it turns out that this location is a bunker with enemies in it. So then I have to fight the enemies at the bunker, okay? I then drop off my box inside of the bunker, and that gives me a slip to go pick up, I don't know, some cargo somewhere. And then it leads into that. Like, there's so many ways that they could make this just feel a little more involving and maybe just link a couple of missions together. And I just don't feel like we're getting a lot of that. Now, I know it's mainly because this isn't the focus for a game in this current state. But at the same time, I want to feel motivated to play the game. Now, all negativity aside, there are a lot of really positive things that I would like to discuss that happened as a result of Xenothreat. I mean, we have better performance on the server. 3.12 had us add tractor beams, and tractor beams were really fun to use and played a really important role in loading up boxes from the Xenothreat missions. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I may be a little tired of it, but bounty hunting is still doing great. It's an excellent way to make money in the game. It's probably the best polished gameplay loop, aside from mining, which, again, I think mining is fantastic. The problem is when it comes from the point of mining to delivering your cargo to where you want to go. So I guess if I could sum it up into just a few things that I would like to see addressed, perhaps in the next patch, that would be great. First, let's get cargo fixed. Drug smugglers need something to do. People who are non-combat pilots need something to do. This is only a combat game right now, and it's not very fun for people that aren't interested in that. Two, I want to see some missions with multiple stages. I want to see more involving gameplay outside of events. And third, if they can't deliver on the previous things, maybe just give us some more regular events, maybe one per quarter or one every 2 quarters, just something for us to look forward to prepare for, to plan on. That way it doesn't kind of feel like we're just waiting and waiting and waiting, and then, oh, surprise, you have Xenothreat, or, oh, surprise, now you have the Vanduul Mask event, okay? Just something a little more consistent would be fantastic. So those are my overall thoughts right now on what I think are the problems with Star Citizen. If you agree, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. If there's something you'd like to bring up that maybe I didn't address, also throw that in the comments below. If you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing, and if you want to help a little more, there's always my Patreon down in the description. Otherwise, thank you for stopping by, and catch you in the next one.